Did you know that you might be sitting on a potential payout of over $135 million, simply because you've used an Android device? This isn't some far-fetched conspiracy theory, it's a legal reality, and a crucial deadline is looming that could determine if you get a slice of this massive settlement. Before we dive into the nitty-gritty, if you want to stay on top of everything happening in US politics and understand how these major legal and financial stories impact your life, hit that subscribe button right now and leave a like. It really helps this channel grow and ensures you don't miss out on vital information like this. Now, let's talk about this $135 million Android settlement. The core of this issue stems from allegations that Google, the creator of Android, engaged in anti-competitive practices. The lawsuit claims that Google abused its market dominance in the Android app distribution space, primarily through its Google Play Store, to stifle competition and control how apps are downloaded and used on Android devices. This allegedly led to consumers paying more for apps and in-app purchases than they would have in a truly competitive market. The settlement is designed to compensate users who were affected by these alleged practices. But here's the critical part: not everyone who has ever used an Android phone or tablet will automatically get money. There are specific eligibility criteria that must be met, and the deadline to formally stake your claim, or more importantly, to opt out if you don't want to be part of it, is fast approaching. You can't just assume you're in, you need to actively participate or be aware of the process. So, who actually qualifies? Generally, the settlement is aimed at individuals in the United States who purchased apps or made in-app purchases from the Google Play Store on an Android device between specific dates. These dates are crucial because the lawsuit covers a particular period during which the alleged anti-competitive behavior occurred. Think of it like a statute of limitations for this particular legal case. If your Android device usage and purchases fall within that defined window, you are likely part of the potential class of beneficiaries. The settlement amount itself, $135 million, sounds substantial, and it is. However, it's important to manage expectations. This money will be distributed among a potentially vast number of eligible consumers. The actual amount each individual receives will depend on several factors, including the total number of valid claims filed and the value of the alleged overcharges attributed to each consumer. It's possible that individual payouts might not be life-changing sums of money, but even a modest return can feel like a win, especially when it's the result of holding a major corporation accountable. What does this mean for you? First and foremost, it means you need to be informed and act quickly if you believe you are eligible. Ignoring the deadline means forfeiting your right to any compensation from this settlement. The process typically involves visiting a settlement website, reviewing the terms, and filling out a claim form. There are usually options to submit documentation as proof of purchase, though sometimes this isn't strictly required depending on the nature of the claim and the settlement administrator's requirements. The alternative to filing a claim is to opt out. This might be something you consider if you have concerns about the settlement terms, if you believe you have a stronger individual claim, or if you simply don't want to be bound by the terms of the class action settlement, which typically releases the defendant from further liability for the claims addressed in the suit. This settlement is a significant development in the ongoing scrutiny of big tech's market power. It highlights the increasing legal and regulatory pressure on companies like Google to ensure fair competition. For consumers, it's a reminder that your rights as a user and purchaser are being recognized and litigated. It also underscores the importance of paying attention to legal notices and deadlines, which often appear in the news or are sent via email, but can easily be overlooked in our daily digital lives. The window of opportunity is closing. You need to determine if you fall within the eligible user group and take the necessary steps before the deadline. Missing this could mean leaving money on the table that rightfully belongs to you based on these legal proceedings. It's a complex legal landscape, but understanding the basics can save you from missing out on potential financial redress. So, what do you think about this massive Android settlement and the tight deadline? Do you believe these kinds of legal actions are the best way to hold tech giants accountable, or are there other measures that should be considered? Drop your opinion in the comments below. I read every single one. This is your chance to shape the conversation and share your perspective on how technology and consumer rights intersect in America today. As we navigate these complex issues, staying informed is your most powerful tool. We'll continue to break down the political and legal battles that matter to you.